Good evening and welcome to Bondurant, Iowa for our final mega night of the season here in the Raccoon River Conference. The visiting Gilbert Tigers and your Bondurant for our Bluejays. Patrick Meyer with Chad Carlson on the call. How you doing, Chad?
I'm doing great, Patrick. I was just thinking, boy, we're getting to the end of the season, and then you mentioned it's the last mega night. Just seems like it really has flown by.
Yep. Yeah, the girls just have one more regular season game after this on Thursday night down at Knoxville, and then they're into the postseason. That should come out, I think, tomorrow is when brackets are supposed to drop. So, yeah.
I saw the 1A, 2A boys pairings were out, which means the 3A, 4A will be about a week away. So
I think that's next Monday, maybe next Monday?
Yeah.
That would sound right. So, yeah, definitely winding down here, you know, and we'll see what the postseason has to say. But tonight we got to finish up Raccoon River Conference action. So, it should be a good night here in Bondurant. The Tigers coming in 10-11 overall, 6-8 in conference. Your Blue Jays 9-11 overall, 6-9 in conference. Starting lineups first for the visiting Tigers. At guard, freshman number 1, Lucy Taronis. At guard, senior number 4, Katie Sneezik. At guard, junior number 11, Callie Hales. At forward, junior number 22, Kaylee Kincaid. And at forward, sophomore number 23, Riley Jordanson. And for your Blue Jays, at guard, sophomore number 3, Finley McDowell. At guard, senior number 5, Morgan Muller. At guard, junior number 10, Tierra Bergeron. At forward, senior number 23, Addison Brown. And at forward, sophomore number 34, Kaylee Hansen. We are celebrating senior night here. Sometimes you see adjustments get the seniors into the starting lineups, but Morgan and Addison have started every game all season long, so not an adjustment needed.
Right. And, you know, how many times have we said this with an opponent, especially on the girls' side, just two very evenly matched teams. These teams do want to do it a little bit different ways. You're going to see Gilbert shoot a lot of three-point shots tonight. They've put up 531 three-point attempts this year. And so they've
For comparison, how many do we have?
We have 323, so it's going to be a slugfest. We'll go right now to the anthem.
All right, well, you were talking about the Tigers firing up a lot more three-pointers. What do you see for the keys to the game?
Well, I think, you know, obviously they're going to have the green light. We do see teams come in here sometimes and shoot really well. For whatever reason, this gym is typically a pretty good shooting background. So I think running those three-point shooters off the three-point line, making them put the ball on the floor, go into the lane and can deal with our height and our size advantage inside. And then just again, I think getting some easy shots around the paint for the Blue Jays would be a real key for them. Getting Kayla Hansen involved early, you know, just making sure that you get some post touches. And if you score from the outside, let's make sure we get the ball inside first.
I'd say that's probably been a key philosophy of yours all season on both fronts is work the inside out, and the teams that do that tend to have some pretty good success. Kaylee Hansen with the opening tip.
It's like having a good ground game in football.
Gotta get close to those 5-second counts. Hansen out at the three-point line.
Gilbert's in a 2-3 zone here to start.
Brown, running layup, no good. Rebound, Sneezik. Hales, crossover. Toronis for three, off the rim, no good, but Kincaid wide open on the rebound, kick out. Loose ball. And they're going to say off Addison.
You know, one of the challenges with those 3-point shots is rebounding, because they create long rebounds. So you really got to box out, get into your opponent, put a body on them. You can't just go chase the ball because they're usually going to be long rebounds, and you can't get too far underneath the basket either.
Sneezik with the ball to Hales out top. Coming around the screen, step back three-pointer long. Berggren with a strong rebound.
We've seen on one of the offensive rebounds that Gilbert has is they're looking to kick the ball back out right away. They're not even looking to score inside.
Brown to Hansen. Hansen goes left side, up, in the bucket.
Strong play inside. Good to see Kaylee finish her first attempt.
Now you get the trap right away. They're able to break that. Kincaid slows it back down, brings it out to Toronis. Hales with the ball. Back to Toronis for a deep three-pointer. Off the rim, no good, but a good look again. Hansen is fouled after the rebound by Hales, her first. Those threes aren't missing by a lot. It is a concern.
They're right there. You know, they're getting the shots. That's the other thing that's a little concerning right off the bat.
Dowell over to Brown. Brown looking to go baseline. Drops it off to Berggren. McDowell in the corner for three. Good.
Good ball movement for the Blue Jays. Good dribble penetration against the zone. That's another way of getting the ball inside.
Brown with the steal. Moeller back the other way. Over to McDowell. Moeller gets it back. Brown with the entry pass to Moeller. Gives it back to Brown on the layup. Nice give and go. Blue Jays out to a quick 7-0 lead.
Really good job executing against that zone defense. And you know, our girls have seen a lot of zone here over the back half of the season. We see that nice give and go play you described going to Brown for 2 points. But again, that zone, a 2-3 zone has been, I'm sure they've practiced against it. They've seen it in games. So at some point, you either get better against it or you don't. And right now, good execution against that. Want to continue to see that. And it can also lead to some open three-point shots, as we saw from Finley McDowell.
Tigers will have the ball coming out of timeout. Oh, you're going to get the replay of McDowell. Will squeeze in there before we get started. Nice.
We got PA man Mark Rixner over there, never at a loss for words, getting the crowd fired up. Now the Blue Jays have dropped into a 2-3 zone.
Jordanson to Hale, or back to Kincaid, I should say. Entry to Jordanson. Kaylee gets a hand on it, steals it away, gives it off to Tierra, coming back the other way. Addison, a little slide on the foot.
Yeah, just drug that left pivot foot a little bit. Looked like last time down, Gilbert made a concerted effort to get the ball inside, not just fire three-point shots, but unable to execute on that end. Blue Jays going to come back with their pressure look.
Toronis and Kincaid to the bench, checking in number 2, Jordan Crossman, and number 3, Kennedy Hansen.
Ball goes back inside.
Oh. She didn't have to do that either. She was already, like she had her completely cut off. There was no way she was getting back.
Yeah, Riley Georgeson was in a bad spot there, but bailed out a little bit by the foul from Brown.
First free throw up and good for Jordanson. 56% free throw shooter on the season. Libby Weston checks in for the Jays. Jordanson hits them both. Moves that average up a little bit.
Here's Gilbert with some pressure now.
Oh, high bounce. Somebody put too much air in that ball. Hales crossover, kick out. Sneezek back into Hales this time. Back out. Weston with the long arm of the law.
Yep, the sheriff.
Oh, Hales goes right back with it. And try and drive, dumps it off. Layup is no good. Loose ball, still loose. And Crosman's going to pick it up all the way out by half court. Entry pass into a triple team. Tierra's the one that got the steal. Moeller drives this time. Ooh. Kind of a funky zone. They're leaving some openings, but we're not quite attacking it yet. So 6 seconds now on the shot clock. Brown back out to Bergeron. Bergeron's got to let it fly. Gets the shot up, but they're going to say shot clock violation. Guess partially blocked.
Yep, just a little out of sorts on that possession. And you're right. They were doing something a little bit different with their zone there that was kind of forcing the ball back up to the top. And Blue Jays just unable to really dent that 2-3 zone, pass the ball around the perimeter before the shot clock violation.
Tenley Freed checking in for the first time for the Blue Jays. Tigers with a couple substitutions, putting more of a guard-heavy lineup on the court with just Kincaid as a post player. Crossman drives, tipped away into the hands of Sneezek.
And she double dribbled.
And good defense there by Tierra. Setting up for the press here again.
Yep, and they're going to look to trap right off the first pass.
Good job getting it out quick, but I don't really love that position to pass it back into, but or that spot to pick it up.
Yep,
we got out of it,
though. We've established that we don't like the ball picked up there at half court.
Bergeron baseline, pull up, and the bounce.
Yeah, nice dribble drive off the shot fake by Bergeron.
Gordon Crossman to bring it up court.
Blue Jays have backed out of their pressure look.
Tronis into Kincaid. Sneezek with it now. Crossman looking at Kincaid, but not dropping it off to her. Now a little farther from the hoop for her that time.
Shot clock again becoming a factor. Down under 5 now.
Hanson to Crossman. Crossman throws up a long one. No good. But Sneezek with a strong rebound ends up in a jump ball. Blue Jays lucky to tie that one up because it looked like Sneezek had a beat on it.
And a really good defensive possession, but just, again, those long rebounds are really tough to go hunt down. You still got to find somebody and box out.
Hales checks in for the Tigers. Kick out to Hanson, three-pointers, no good. Finley McDowell back in for the Jays. The ball tipped by Moeller, secured by McDowell, the M&M crew. Libby Weston in the corner for 3, off the rim, no good. Loose ball, tipped away and stolen away by Hanson. Knocked out of bounds by Hales, staying with the Jays. Maddie Martin checking in for the first time. Riley Jordanson back in for the Tigers. Reed into McDowell. Triple team, back out. High pass to McDowell.
Blue Jays are making the ball pop off the pass a little bit, but they're not really looking to attack the interior of that zone right now.
Loose ball, Crossman going coast to coast, blocked by Weston, but gets the foul on the follow-through, it sounds like.
I don't know if we'll get a replay on that. Yeah, too hard to tell. It looked like she got the block up above.
So in the NBA, that's clean because you got the ball first.
Or Division I college basketball probably as well.
But in NFHS rules, does that matter?
Well, if there's a little bit of body.
The fact that you got the ball doesn't matter.
No.
Crossman hits them both.
Right now Gilbert is a perfect 4 for 4 from the line, but yet to get a field goal here with just a minute to go, a little over a minute to go in the first quarter.
Ball ahead to Weston.
Don't pick it up there.
Gets it to Bergeron. Martin kicks it back out to Freed. Finley McDowell for 3. Money!
Really good passing there. Especially a nice pass there from Tinley Freed, making that extra pass. She had a shot attempt herself, but gave it up to her teammate who had a more open three-point shot, McDowell, with her second 3.
Cronus to Hansen. And that ball just gets thrown away. Blue Jays going to have it with 36 seconds on the shot clock or on the game clock.
Yeah, this press is still creating some problems, some challenges.
Got to hurry now. Got it across just in time. All right. Oh, we just missed Maddie Martin standing under the hoop on that. Tinley Freed lines up the three-pointers. Oh, that was halfway down.
Good karma would have had that ball going in the basket after she was so unselfish giving up the ball on the previous possession.
10 seconds on the clock now. Cronus out top. Hales at the logo. You're trying to use the Jordanson screen. Step back. Good defense and travels. Good defense, Finley McDowell. Staying in front. Forces the turnover. 8 seconds on the clock, or 0.8 seconds, I'm sorry, on the clock.
Yeah, and right now you just want to get the ball into the front court. Don't throw it anywhere backwards where it could lead to a layup. And that's what the play you need right there.
All right, so Blue Jays 12-4 after one.
Really, really good first quarter, especially on the defensive side, to limit Gilbert to 0 field goals in just the 4 free throw attempts that they made all of them. The one thing I'm guessing Coach Obley is going to talk about a little bit, or somebody from the Blue Jay coaching staff is going to talk a little bit about, is breaking that Gilbert pressure. It has created some close to 10-second calls, some turnovers in the backcourt. If they are able to start converting on a couple of baskets, that could become a problem if you don't have a plan to solve that press. Usually getting the ball to the middle of the court, somebody flashing into the middle of the court after that first pass is the best way to break it. It kind of guts the press. A lot of coaches, once that gut pass is made to the middle, call the press off. They just get their defense back in transition. So we'll see how that transpires as the game goes on. And the other real positive so far is I'm guessing Gilbert's attempted at least 8 three-point shots without a make. So far, so good defensively with that. Meanwhile, the Blue Jays have knocked down a couple of threes courtesy of Finley McDowell, a couple of nice passes from her teammates.
And maybe even more so than the three-pointers not going in for them. I feel like that last 4 minutes we did a way better job of defending the three-point. They got some open shots that first few minutes, but I feel like we definitely defended it better after that.
I'd like to see Addison Brown and Kaylee Hansen attack the middle of that zone a little bit more.
Tira for 3. No good. Strong rebound by Sneezik. Had Kaylee kind of boxed over. Hales for 3. Side angle, no good. And Maddie Martin rips it away and gets the foul. Good job, Maddie. Foul is on Crossman. Her first, team second.
Now Gilbert's going to back out of that press, which is a little surprising to me.
Also worth noting, we are going to have awards at halftime of this game.
A couple of fun things.
Yep, so we'll have that on during broadcast, so stick around for that. High pass out of bounds. We've done Blue Jay Way Awards. It's kind of been a thing here for a few years now. And sometimes students, sometimes teachers, sometimes just citizens. And
community members,
yep. So we'll have
a surprise.
1 or 2 of those.
We'll have some surprises for you tonight. So stay tuned at half for both of those.
Sneezik in the corner, Freed with the closeout. Back out to Crossman.
Hales has gotten a couple of three-point looks out there, averaging 15.5 points a game for Gilbert, and shooting around 31% out there. Not a bad number, but just has not had a real clean look other than that first one here at the start of the second quarter.
Addison gets called for the reach on that one. Going to be her second foul. I think that's going to bring Libby into the game quickly.
Maybe not quick enough. We'll see.
Greta Platts with the ball into the game for the Tigers. Nice drive by Crossman to get to the hoop. Bergeron with the ball to Freed. Cross court Muller. Brown back to Freed. Hansen out top, drives into the quadruple team. Bergeron gets the pump fake. Bergeron at the free throw line off. Sneezik rebound. Platts tried to pass it in, but Addison Brown running, but then gets called for the travel after catching it.
Yeah, she kind of took a dribble, took a little hop. Maybe it could have been called a double dribble, just kind of a hesitation thing. Sometimes when you're hustling and going full speed, it's hard to stop and get yourself gathered.
Libby goes ahead and steals it right back, though, so water under the bridge. Bergeron for 3 off the rim. Sneezik with another rebound. Hales trying to go coast to coast. Blocked by Kaylee Hansen. Kaylee tried to throw it off Hales. Hales caught it and then threw it off Kaylee, who's standing out of bounds.
I'm not so sure Hales wasn't out of bounds when standing on the baseline when she threw the ball off of Kaylee, but nevertheless. And that's the play. I just knew that was coming. We saw it the other night, unsuccessful from Carlisle, and now we see it unsuccessful from Gilbert. Good idea, and you really don't want to turn your back completely on your opponent when you're in that zone trying to defend the underneath inbound play. We've seen assistant coach Seth Muller of the boys team successfully do that as a player in high school.
The wily coach, that Muller.
Yep, wily player he was too. That's
Crossman
too open.
For 3, splash.
Crossman's kind of the offense right now for Gilbert. That's her 7th point. Gilbert's cut this lead to 12-9. Coach Obley is going to take a timeout, and they're going to try to figure out what to do next.
Well, always a game of runs. You get used to that, but we'll see if the Blue Jays can't come out of this timeout with a little bit more action.
Well, and it's been a while again. We kind of see these scoring lulls sometimes where they go 3 or 4 minutes without a field goal. And again, 1 minute you have that zone solved, the ball's moving, you're getting good dribble penetration into the lane, you're letting your post players touch it, and then the next minute it's just moving slowly and not even methodically around the perimeter, and you're not really attacking the zone anywhere. So credit to Gilbert for making some adjustments and tightening things up, but now the Blue Jays have to counterpunch.
Freed out top to Hansen. Now Kaylee's not really spending any time in the post, more of a 5-out look. How do you feel about that with the effectiveness she tends to have in the post?
I like to see, and again, it comes down to coach's preference, and there's a reason behind everything, but I like to see your post player hunt the ball in the lane. Just move with the ball as it moves around the perimeter.
Crossman gets the roll. she's kind of just feeling it right now.
I think they called that a 2.
They put 3 on the board.
Okay. Okay. Yep, you are correct.
Maybe Weston with the response. No good. Crossman rebound. Hales. Cross court to Turonis. Sneezik back to Turonis. Now Crossman a little too open again. Oh, goodness.
Yep.
Have a 2 minutes.
Yeah, and Crossman comes in here averaging just a little over 6 points a game, and she has 13, and she has 11 in 4 minutes here of the second quarter. There's a good spot to cut into right there. Nice job by Tara Bergeron.
Sneezik out to Turonis. Hales drives back out to Sneezik. Sneezik lines up the three-pointer off the rim. No good. But Hales is there for the rebound, and Hansen with a hard foul and came down hard on that one. Finley and Maddie check back in for the Jays. Tip ball, trying that underneath the hoop, and Finley ends up with it. The first lead of the game for the Tigers. Kaylee mid-range. No good. Kincaid with the rebound. Good shot, just a little long. Turonis with it. Hales in the corner. That's going to be short. Moeller rebound. Blue Jays looking to find a little groove here. Brown drive, layup is fouled on the way in. She'll go to the line for 2. That foul is on Jordison, her first.
Yep, Addison does a nice job. That's kind of one of her roles, is to get that ball into the lane and look for scoring opportunities, and converts on the first free throw.
Freed going to check in. Hansen to the bench. For the Tigers, you're going to have Crossman and Hales go to the bench. Brown hits them both. Hansen and Kincaid back in for the Tigers. Moeller steps on, tips it. Hansen's able to get to it. Good hands, good quick hands. Hansen tried to toss it into the post to Jordanson, but actually a little low through her legs. Blue Jays come up way. Brown, McDowell. Freed for a long three-pointer. Money! Turonis drives. Kick out to Kincaid. Gets it back. Kincaid in the corner now this time. Jordison looking to post up Freed. Turonis going to try to drive. Hansen in the corner, I should say. No good. Freed with a strong rebound. Under a minute now in the first half. Keep that scoring run going. Brown to Martin in the paint.
Super.
Nice.
Really nice pass. Really nice pass from Madison Brown. A good finish from Martin.
Just a couple seconds difference between the game clock and shot clock here in the first half. Turonis to Hansen. Kincaid now. Kincaid going to get it back to Hansen. Hansen No good. Maddie Martin with a great box out, and we're going to have 16 seconds.
You play for one shot. Good job by the senior point guard to pull the ball out and
draw. Unnecessary foul.
That gets you one foul closer to that 2-shot penalty.
Probably not going to matter with 10 seconds, but it does give you an opportunity to get your offensive set, with bringing in Bergeron and Weston looking for that last shot.
Got to come into the basketball stronger there.
Hales tips it away. Crossman. Kincaid for 3. Oh, that was, yeah. The Blue Jays are still going to be in the lead 21-18 as we go to halftime. Remember, stick around for a little award.
The Bluejays Student Award is intended to recognize outstanding Modern for Our Community School District students in grades 7 to 12 who have positively impacted the school district or student experience. This award is made possible through partnership with Sheena and Foster, Remax Hilltop, and Homes for Heroes. Tonight, we're proud to recognize our own Jasper Wilson as a recipient of the Bluejays Student Award. Jasper is an exemplary student who dedicates hundreds of hours each year to serving and supporting others. A familiar face at sporting events, Jasper represents Bluejay Digital with pride, using his time and talent to promote fellow students, teams, and organizations. He also mentors and trains younger students, sharing his knowledge of equipment, processes, and best practices to help ensure a strong future for Bluejay Digital. Beyond that, Jasper serves in multiple leadership roles in both athletics and academics. He is a true role model known for his academic excellence, strong work ethic, integrity, and positive attitude. Kind, welcoming, and dependable, Jasper helps make BFHS a place where everyone feels supported because of students like him every day. Truly, Jasper, is a great day to be a Blue Jay. Jasper, thank you for your hard work and dedication. You are deserving of this award. Jasper Wilson!
Ladies and gentlemen, we'd also like to take this time to recognize another one of our student athletes. Lauren Watson has been with us for all 3 years. All 3 years she's been in high school. Lauren is the first state qualifier and place winner of any high school girls wrestling from Pontiac, Vermont. This year, she qualified for the state for the 3rd time, and last Friday, Lauren took it one step further and became state champion with a pin against the number 1 seed of the tournament. Congratulations, Lauren. You represent yourself, your family, and your team in a positive manner. Ladies and gentlemen, Lauren Watson!
All right, welcome back. Second half action here in the girls' game of Mega Night. If you didn't stick around for halftime, you missed Blue Jay Digital's own Jasper Wilson receiving the Blue Jay Way Award as an outstanding student, and also the celebration of Lauren Watson, state champion Lauren Watson, with the, I would say, the win of the state tournament, no doubt, maybe the win of girls wrestling state history right now in Iowa.
Yep.
With the upset of previously 201 Katie Viscoglia.
Yeah, it was incredible performance. One of the great moments in Blue Jay Bonneret for our athletics history. And I'm not a huge wrestling fan like you are, but I've watched that at least 50 times on repeat.
I would be interested to know what the view total was for that clip, because it's got to be quite high. Reese Russell there doing the video at state, really cementing the legacy of that moment.
It's over 1 million. I was just told. I don't remember the exact number, and we may get that here in a second, but it's over 1 million.
Kaylee Hansen with a block and then gets called for a foul on the follow through. $1.4 million views between TikTok, Facebook, and Insta right now. 1.4 million views.
That's, I think you could say that's viral.
That's pretty dang impressive. Oh yeah, so was the actual move. Just an exciting night over there in Coralville.
Jordan Crossman finally shows that she's human, missing her first basket of the game, free throw or otherwise.
Berggren entry to Hansen. Nice. It's a nice pass and a quick finish from Hansen.
Got to keep Kaylee involved. Got to keep looking to get the ball inside, even if it means it comes back outside.
We had a jump ball there.
Blue Jays did surrender the lead for a little bit there in the second quarter. Fought back towards the end. Got it put to a 7-point or 6-point lead, but then gave up the late three to Kincaid. And now the lead currently stands at 4.
Berggren free throw line out to Muller for 3. Good.
That is exactly why you get the ball into the lane. It collapses that defense all around the Blue Jay offensive players in the lane, opens up that 3-point shot, and the senior knocks one down.
Hales with the ball. Taronis for a long 3. And she with the response. They like the deep threes,
they do
don't
like
they?
that, yep. Taronis shoots about 33% out there. That's a real good number.
Muller out to Hansen. Berggren now out top. Brown baseline, tried to go off backboard, not able to get there. Hansen kicks out Muller the other side. No good. Addison Brown with the strong rebound. And then finds Hansen in the paint and gets fouled by Kincaid. Kincaid's first.
Good job by the Blue Jays. Addison Brown especially going to the offensive glass, keeping that possession alive, giving your team another opportunity to score.
Muller to Hansen. Hansen goes left side up at the bucket.
Yep. Really
she
nice
might
job.
be left-handed.
McDowell, really nice job probing the defense, finding her post player inside for 2 points. Really nice night tonight from Finley McDowell.
Sneezik in the corner. Goes cross court. Crossman for 3.
Lots of arch.
Going to be short that time, though. I think there's field goals that don't get kicked that high. Berggren for 3. Ooh, no good. And Crossman able to get the rebound from behind there.
Berggren's going to get one of those to fall here tonight. Hopefully it'll come at a real important time.
Jordanson had some real good position,
really good position,
but not able to finish. Hansen gets the rebound. Brown drive, cross court. Bergeron drives and gets fouled on the way in. She'll go to the line for 2. The foul is going to be on Sneezek, her first.
Yeah, like Tiara didn't settle there. She could have shot the three-point shot, but she, as we've seen her do several times tonight, get that shot fake, dribble drive penetration, gets herself another opportunity at the free throw line.
Just a little off on the first. Freed going to check in for McDowell. Weston planning to check in for Tiara after she makes this one. Ooh. Hales with the rebound. Sneezek open, looking to go baseline, finds a lane that's open and going to get Brown on the unnecessary foul there.
Really nice move by Sneezek, right out of the Bergeron school of shot fake, dribble drive penetration, and then a real strong finish at the basket, getting fouled by Brown, and a chance for the and one.
And she converts the, what you didn't like old-fashioned. What was it that you wanted?
Conventional.
Yes. Brown back to Freed off the backboard. No good. Hansen rebound put back.
Yeah, Kaylee Hansen's kind of taking charge right now. Nice job to get the ball into Freed. Either one of your 6-foot-tall post players, 5'10", 5'11", 6-foot range post players, either one, I'm good with getting the ball into and getting a scoring opportunity for.
Going to get a timeout from the Gilbert bench. I like the idea of putting Freed in front of her, except Crossman's been shooting with so much arc. I'm not sure if the height for Freed makes it any different.
So the Blue Jays have built on their 3-point halftime lead out to a 30-25 lead. Some nice efforting, I think, maybe from some halftime adjustments to find Kaylee Hansen on the inside, to find Freed on the inside, and then a nice 3-point basket from Morgan Muller, your senior point guard. I'd like to see Morgan's plus-minus tonight. You don't always see the impact that she has on the game. I think she does such a good job taking care of the basketball. Her a good AT, assist-turnover ratio. She just does a good job of facilitating. She's not always looking to score. We've seen nights where she's done that if given the opportunity, and then just a solid 3-point shooter when left open. So good job by Morgan tonight. Just the 3 points on the scoreboard, but doing a lot of the other little things that makes her team better and helps them win.
Oh, and I think, you nailed it with the turnover piece. Overall, boys games, girls games, the last few years, nights where we protect the ball and don't turn it over a lot, we tend to win.
Yeah. Nights
where we're kind of lazy with passes and turn the ball over a lot, we tend to lose. And it's, not to overly simplify, but that's kind of a big part. Sneezek for 3. Going to be an air ball. Freed with the rebound.
And I'm a little surprised because Gilbert was having some success with that press. We have not seen them use it since the first quarter. And there's always a chance they could bring that back out for late in the game.
Weston for 3.
Got it. Shooter's touch for Libby.
It's the bounce. Oh, knocked away. Brown gets it.
Muller creating havoc again with her hands.
Ooh. Tried to entry pass into Weston in the post, but she was still kind of cutting through. Hales with the fading layup. I think was hoping Hansen would come out to maybe create some contact, and Kaylee just stood her ground.
I think you're right. I think she anticipated contact, didn't get that.
Brown to Hansen, out to Freed. Freed for 3, going to be off the rim. But Muller tracks down the rebound and drives in for the layup.
That's just a winning play right there for Morgan Muller. Getting it done on both the defensive end and then taking an opportunity off an offensive rebound, converting it, getting her team out to their biggest lead of the game, 10 points.
Hales with the three-pointer response. Her first bucket of the game. Looks like it was a running three almost, stepping into it like that.
I shouldn't have said biggest lead of the game.
I mean, it wasn't not factual. It's just a bad time for them to have a response. Brown drives. No love on the floor. Ooh.
Oh.
You think so?
That's not a good call. It's just not a good call. She's a physical player, yes. She's probably made more physical contact on several different plays. That's her third foul. It's going to put her to the bench. And that's all right. I mean, get her a couple minutes here for the start of the fourth quarter. But, over the back there's no such thing as over the back unless you shove somebody from behind. If you're taller, you have longer reach, it's not a foul.
Sneezik into Jordanson. Again, quick hands from the Blue Jays, but Crossan comes up with it, but not able to convert. Berggren gets the rebound. Blue Jays slow it down a little bit. Set up their offense here. Backdoor to Berggren. Just off her foot out of bounds.
Yep, good idea. Just lacking the execution a little bit there.
You're going to get freed back in for Brown. You got two players with 3 fouls, and they're both on the bench right now. Hopefully you can get through that last minute 15. Get into the fourth quarter with 3 fouls. Not too bad.
Yeah, kind of
Crossman for 3. This time she tries the layup and gets it. I'm assuming this is on the verge, if not already, a career night for her.
Yeah, where she has 16, leading the way for both teams right now, coming in with just a 6-point average.
Muller with the ball out to Weston. Libby lines up the three-pointer. Oh, that one I really don't like.
Yeah.
Muller on the foul.
And here's what I'm going to tell you. That will not be called a foul in the boys' game. That's 2 players going up for a contested rebound. There's a little bit of contact there. There's no advantage gained. And again, I sound like an old grumpy coach, but this is kind of a crucial last possession here. Gilbert scored at the end of the half, and you don't want to let him inch any closer. You've really outplayed him here in the third quarter.
Hales with the ball. 10 seconds on the shot clock now. She might try a step back.
She's going to go left. She went left twice. Oh, and she got bailed out. Oh. This has not been a fine moment, these last 3 calls against the Blue Jays.
So Tenley that time with the foul, and that's going to be the 5th foul. And send Hales to the line.
Not a fan of the last 3 calls. Can I just say that? Might be a little bit of a homer, but
I don't think you're going to get criticism from too many people listening to us.
well, the people up in Story County are probably thinking, they all look like fouls to me.
Hales hits them both. 3 seconds on the clock.
See if Gilbert brings any pressure here. Yep, they're going to bring a little bit of pressure here, see if they can create a turnover and a quick bucket. Really just want to get the ball inbounds and not try anything else. That could have been a foul.
Weston off the backboard, no good. After 3, Blue Jays leading 35-32. So that was an even quarter, even though, like you said, it felt like the Jays were outplaying it for the most part until the end.
Yeah, really. It had gotten to that 12-point lead at 35-23, and then the last 9 points of the quarter rattled off by the Tigers. And the three-pointer from Hales was the catalyst for all of that.
Just trying to keep you entertained, bring it into the fourth quarter. Don't want anybody changing the channel.
We have some outstanding sponsors for this game too, if I'm not mistaken.
Well, we've had outstanding sponsors all season, but
Correct.
For this specific game, it's going to be the same ones we normally have. And in Vision Bank, they'll do a player of the game, and then Brickhouse Fitness sponsors both the regular broadcast and a Protect This House player of the game. So we'll have that later. But Brickhouse Fitness right here in Bondurant, 86 Payne Street. If you're looking for a gym to join, now, you don't have to do that in January. You can actually join a gym at any point in the year. It doesn't have to be part of a New Year's resolution. And so great opportunity there. They've got the treadmills. They've got the free weights. They've got classes that you want to go do some kettlebells and burpees or kickboxing, whatever that might be that you want to be a part of. They got options for you. So go ahead and check out Brickhouse Fitness and give it a free week trial, I think, also. So
Right now, Kaylee Hansen, the only player on the court in any foul trouble with 3. No other Blue Jay has more than 1.
Hales off the backboard. Georgeson with the rebound. Kicks out Turonis. And it's tied.
That 3-point shot, you're never out of a game.
McDowell with the ball. Muller. Now Freed. Freed, three-pointer with the response.
Great answer.
Anything you can do, I can do better.
I'm not sure we want to get into a 3-point shooting contest with this team.
McDowell knocks the ball away. Hansen picks it up before it goes out of bounds. Freed into a tough spot with Hansen. Finds Maddie Martin under the back. Nice.
Good passing. Lead back up to 5.
That's the second bucket for Maddie, and both of them come from her just putting herself right under the hoop when the defense collapses and getting the ball out quick. Hales three-pointer, no good. Tipped by Martin, secured by Freed.
Yeah, you're right. Maddie Martin just got a little piece of that basketball right to Freed to secure that rebound. You got to really fight and scrap to get these boards here against those long-range shots.
Freed with it in the corner to Hansen. McDowell, Moeller to Hansen in the paint. Out to Freed. Freed for 3. Oh, we were about to lose the top of this place.
Kaylee Hansen's really doing a great job just facilitating, getting the ball moved around.
Turonis from even farther. Maybe a little too far that time. Freed with the rebound.
Ooh, almost a travel for Morgan.
Over back to McDowell. Ooh. Crossman goes through Hansen to knock it out of bounds.
Yeah, we saw some fouls called like that in the third quarter. Not right there, though.
You're going to get Brown, Bergeron back in to join McDowell, Hansen, and Moeller. For the Tigers, you're going to have Georgeson, Kincaid, Hales, Crossman, and Turonis. Kincaid able to take that ball away. Hales coming up court. Turonis to Crossman in the corner. Addie Brown steals that one away and is fouled.
Really nice job by Addison. Makes amends for her turnover back on the other end. Gets the ball back.
Fouls on Crossman, her second.
And just the first foul of this quarter, so neither team really in jeopardy of putting the other on the free throw line as we are set to go just under 5 minutes here on this possession.
Hansen now. Left hand runner, no good. Hales rebound.
And I'm okay with that shot. You know, you could maybe get a little bit higher percentage shot, but I like seeing Kaylee be aggressive there.
Kincaid for 3. Gets in on the action with her second three-pointer.
Yeah, and right now Gilbert's just getting there. When they get their feet set, underneath them. Again, off the pass, most shooters at the high school level especially are better off the pass, shooting a three-point shot than off the dribble.
Coronas able to steal that one away.
We're seeing some of those turnovers creep up right now, and that's the thing that keeps you from winning.
Hales with the layup on the other side to tie this game up.
Yeah, Gilbert just keeps fighting back. Every time the Blue Jays surge, get a 6, 7, 8 point lead, Gilbert just keeps clawing back, and it's been because of the turnover and not getting those empty possessions because you're not even getting a shot up. So we're tied at 40.
Tied at 40.
Right around that 4-minute mark. So it's
brand new
anybody's ball game.
Sprint to the finish now.
So many sportsisms there.
You want to throw some more in there?
Anybody's ball game. We said that one. New ball game. Sprint to the finish. It's a coin toss.
Coin toss. There you go. Okay. Who wants it more?
Who wants it more? 4 fingers up, fourth quarter. That's more of a football thing, I suppose.
Yeah.
Right now the Blue Jays paced with Kayla Hansen's 8 points. Finley McDowell is right there with 6, as is Tenley Freed. 4 points for Addison Brown, 5 for Morgan Muller. She got all those in the third quarter. 4 from Berggren, 4 from Martin, and 3 from Weston. So nobody in double figures, but a lot of
scores.
All the Blue Jays that have played tonight, I believe, have scored.
Yeah.
Is that right?
Yep.
Yeah. All eight.
Here you go. It's the Olympics. We're looking for a gold medal effort right here.
That's a tough place to inbound the ball.
Just trying to pull the defense out of position. Muller with the pump fake out to Freed. Thought she was going to line that one up.
They're down under 15 now on the shot clock, so something to keep aware of.
10 seconds now on the clock. Muller going to drive. Tough shot. And it's going to be Blue Jay out of bounds. Tiger ball.
Gilbert has that opportunity to reclaim the lead. They did that just for a few moments there in the second quarter.
Sneezik in the corner.
Right now they're kind of living on the left hand of Callie Hales.
Hales drives again. Kick out. Sneezik for 3. That's there.
Coach Obley is going to go right back to Kayla Hansen and get her in the game. Just makes the defense work that much harder to guard the inside and the perimeter.
15 seconds now. Tigers have really stepped up their person-to-person defense. Kincaid able to steal that one away.
Yeah, and I think Coach Obley is going to need a timeout when the Blue Jays get possession back just to get Kaylee into the game. I don't think you can wait another possession or for a dead ball.
Toronis for that long 3 again. Off the rim, no good. Sneezik with the rebound. They're going to get Berggren on the displacement, but I think she's saying, hey, I was fouled on the other side. I was just trying not to fall over. Tira's first, but that does get Kaylee into the game. Libby's going to go to the bench on that one. And they throw it off Kaylee again that time.
And
Hales throws it up, no good. Hansen rebound.
Almost looked like some type of travel or violation on Hales there. Not called, but Blue Jays do get the possession back, trailing by 3. We're going under 2 minutes here. Don't need a 3-point shot yet.
Muller tried to dump it off to Brown coming around, and Muller going to light up a 3-pointer. No good. Hansen chasing down the rebound, but Toronis comes away with it. We need a foul on Freed. It was an awkward landing over there for Addison on top of the ball and the Tiger on top of her.
Yeah, I think that's gonna maybe hurt tomorrow. And Gilbert's gonna have the ball after the timeout here. 1:43 left. Tigers leading by 3. and maybe talking a little bit about strategy. Maybe you come out of your zone defense here and match up man-to-man. I'm not sure who's going to guard Hales. I think that would be my biggest concern, especially, just guarding that lefty is a little bit of a novel thing, especially if you haven't played man-to-man all game. But we'll see what we do defensively to adjust to this. But it's time to make some winning plays. You kind of hope your two seniors here are involved in that. No pressure look.
Blue Jays have Muller, Hansen, Freed, Brown, and Bergeron on the court. Tigers have Crossman, Kincaid, Sneezik, Hales, and Toronis.
And it is going to be man-to-man, and Freed gets the task of guarding Hales. They're gonna be real deliberate, maybe work some clock, and I'm okay with that because I think teams take their own momentum away when they play the shot clock game, maybe a little early. She's going to use her left hand here.
Hansen got a hand on it. Kincaid able to secure it. Sneezik over to Toronis. Toronis going to drive this time. Out to Hales. Hales for three. In and out and back in. And Hansen fell down on that rebound. Had one of the Tigers fall on her, I believe. She's holding that knee.
I didn't see what happened.
There was a lot of displacement on the rebounds. There's a lot of people moving around under there, and I think somebody ended up falling on Kaylee as she maybe tripped over somebody else at the same time. She's up. Walking gingerly, but walking.
Yeah, and you just kind of hope sometimes you come down awkward and you're it's scary. You're not sure what happened, and hopefully that's not anything that's going to keep her out, maybe the rest of the game, but not going into tournament play. Now you need a three-point shot.
Muller for three is going to be no good. Addison Brown gets the rebound. Out to Freed. Over to McDowell. Got to get a shot up, though. Using a lot of clock, down 6. Freed for three. Slash. So just a three-point ball game.
Now you got to foul. You got to foul. You've got to foul. You've got to foul. And you're going to have to foul 2 more times.
Unless you can steal it on the entry.
And you got to put as much pressure. And that's the thing is we haven't really been a man-to-man team. And Coach Obley's going to take a timeout so they can talk about this. You're right. Right now the strategy is extreme pressure. Maybe you throw a trap. You run at the person that gets the ball thrown into them. I think anything you can do to create a quick turnover, but if you can't create that turnover, time is wasted now. You've got to go get a foul. And then you got to get the ball back. And again, depending on score and situation, you're going to be down anywhere from 3, 4, 5 points potentially. You're probably still looking for a 3. If you can get a quick, uncontested layup, you take that. I'm not sure what the timeout situation is because we don't do a good job of tracking those always.
Well, I mean, if the screen's right, we have 1 and they have 3.
I apologize. Blue Jay Digital does a good job of that. I don't necessarily do a good job.
We haven't necessarily fully adapted to the fact that we have a screen in front of us now. Really big changes over the years up here, and sometimes we just don't realize how spoiled we are.
You're right. So that's my strategy. If I'm in the huddle over there, is we're gonna try to get a steal. We're gonna try to get a quick trap and a turnover. If we don't get anything off of that, we're gonna foul. 21.7 seconds left. You want to give yourself a couple of opportunities to score yet. So the sooner you foul, the better.
Even the trap is going to be tough, though, with them having 3 timeouts. But Sneezik gets open. Blocked by Addison Brown. It'll stay with the Tigers, but great recovery there from Addison because that was a great play design. Sneezik came open, but Addison takes that thing straight out of there. That's why she's on the screen for the Brickhouse Fitness Protect This House Player of the Game Awards. It's like it's her award sometimes.
Yep. And the only thing that really happened there was Gilbert was able to burn 2 seconds, almost 2 seconds off the clock.
Yeah.
So they take a quick timeout. Their coach takes a quick timeout when they looked like they were going to have some trouble getting the ball in under the basket here, and the Blue Jays are going to be in a full denial and, again, looking to foul it. Would have almost I don't want to say it would have been almost better to get a foul there for Madison maybe.
Just to get you to the 5?
Yep.
Yeah.
And just to get the ball back as soon as you can. But you didn't want to give up free throws either. So probably all in all, the best case scenario for both teams really right there. Good job by our Blue Jay cheerleaders. We probably haven't given them enough shout-outs this year, keeping our crowd engaged, working their stunts.
I don't know how to keep stats for that.
Well,
I'm sure it's a thing. I just don't know how to.
There's probably some analytics that
It's
go into
kind of
that.
like figure skating. I don't know how to keep stats for that either.
Okay, what you don't want to do here is give up an easy basket. You want a foul or a steal. There's the foul. And now they got to inbound it more closer to the corner. Ooh, that's kind of a break where they're letting them inbound the basketball.
Yeah. Seemed like there were probably 3 more steps towards the corner. And that's going to foul Addison Brown out of the game. But, I mean, you don't have a lot of a choice. You got to do it.
Yeah, Sneezek averages 65% from the line, so probably not the person you want to foul either.
They're all pretty consistent, 53 to 66.
Yeah. Sneezek calmly knocks the first one down. Sneezek, a senior, Hales, a junior. They've really been pretty clutch here in the late going.
Hansen going to check in for Crossman for the Tigers. Sneezek, second one up and hits them both.
Now I bet Gilbert's going to bring a little bit of pressure here. Just don't have a lot of time to burn here.
That's going to be a foul, but that's only the second on the Tigers, so not really going to be a...
Yeah, good strategy for them. They can continue to foul and not give the Blue Jays any shots.
And that's going to be a Tiger ball with 3.1 seconds left. And the Tigers are going to come away with this one victorious.
Yeah, really a kind of a heartbreaking, disappointing loss for the Blue Jays, led there by 12 early, mid-third quarter, and kind of let this one slip away. Some clutch shooting from Gilbert. Just kind of an unfortunate turn of events for the Blue Jays. You'd want your seniors to go out with a little bit better opportunity than this, but great job out of Morgan Muller tonight and Addison Brown. They both left it on the court, and shout out to them.
Yeah, not the senior night ending you were looking for, but senior night nonetheless as we look to our post-game awards. First, the Brickhouse Fitness Protect This House Player of the Game. You had a lot of strong defense there early on, kept the Tigers to almost no scoring in the first quarter, and kind of didn't come back until the second half of the third quarter. But overall, strong effort defensively, I think, just not able to finish up here. You got any ways you're leading on this one?
Well, I kind of felt like, I talked about Morgan throughout the second half and protecting the ball, playing great defense. I just think she's epitomized this team and their effort this year, and I think Morgan Muller would be my nominee for the Brickhouse Fitness Protect This House Award.
All right, and then for your Vision Bank Player of the Game, I mean, points were very well spread out. You had 9 for Freed, 8 for Hansen, 6 for McDowell, 5, 4, 4, 3, 4. So maybe that's the easy way out, but I got another senior. I'm going to give it to Addison Brown. Is going to be your Vision Bank Player of the Game. So your seniors are going to take home both awards tonight.
I like it. Perfect.
Vision Bank Player of the Game. See what we can do for you. Tonight, we're going to head into Game 2 of Mega Night. in just about 10 to 15 minutes. Go Jays.
Go Jays.
A 9-point game. Really not terribly unevenly matched. Just need to have a strong execution game. Is that a fair assessment?
Well, I think so. I do. Gilbert is an upper division team in the conference. They average 10 points more a game. Defensively, both teams are very similar in terms of scoring average. I think this would be, maybe kind of what you would call a signature win if the Blue Jays can get this. This is a momentum game getting you into the tournament. You get outside of this conference. If you draw a team outside of this conference in the tournament, you maybe like your chances, especially if you can get some momentum against a Gilbert and against a couple of the tougher non-conference opponents we have coming up here in the next week.
Starting lineups. First for the visiting Tigers. At guard, senior number 0, William Taronis. At guard, senior number 1, Preston Stensland. At forward, sophomore number 12, Matthew Ochala. At forward, senior number 24, Luol Kenyang. And at center, senior number 55, Matt Zaz. For your Blue Jays, at guard, senior number 3, Blake Sollers. At forward, junior number 10, Owen Werner. At guard, senior number 11, Cooper Goodwin. At forward, junior number 15, Drake Falscraft. And at forward, senior number 22, Mr. Blue Jay Way Award winner, Jasper Wilson. If you weren't here for the first game, you missed a halftime where Jasper received a student Blue Jay Way Award for all of his great work that he's done through Blue Jay Digital in his career as it starts to wind down as well.
Gilbert coached by B.J. Taronis, a former Gilbert Tiger player himself. His son is a senior on the team. At least I believe it's his son. I don't think it's a nephew. He did. I remember B.J. had a brother that played for Gilbert back in the day as well, but he's done a really nice job with Gilbert here over the last few years of leading the Tigers, his alma mater.
Also want to take this time to shout out our Blue Jay Digital squad tonight. We pretty much have the whole group in here. Braden Collins on the baseline cam. Reese Russell doing stills around here. Allie Kennegetter down on the floor as well. Andy Stover up here on the main camera, and Nolan Boss on the second camera up here. Kenyon gets the opening tip. Taronis with the ball. Stensland. They do have a fair amount of height advantage, I feel like. Zaz with the pull-up, too. Mid-range game. Zaz averaging 6.4 a game. Wilson to Falscraft. Ooh, a little hot on his way over to Sollers.
Some habanero sauce on that pass.
Wilson for 3, no good. Stensland had the rebound, but Goodwin comes in behind it and takes it away.
Quick reset of the shot clock on that.
Nice drop off to Wilson for 2.
A couple of nice plays by Cooper Goodwin to get a loose ball, get a new possession, and then a nice assist to Jasper for the 2.
Zaz with the free throw line again, gets the roll.
I think it's the headband. I think that's
the key.
That's Superman. You got to,
So you want to steal his headband and see if that's the kryptonite?
I think that might be it. I'm not suggesting we steal it.
Nice entry pass to Falscraft. Falscraft finishes strong.
Both teams doing a good job getting the ball in the painted area to score.
Zaz for 3. Heat check. He might be on fire.
Stepped right into that one, and a guy averaging, we saw this in the first game, a guy averaging 6 points a game has the first 7 for his team tonight.
Soller stepped through and is fouled on his way in. That will not be a shooting foul. Taronis' first foul. He'll go to the bench. Gabe Fierce into the game. Werner gets the inbound. Soller's over in the corner. Werner coming around the Pfaltzgraff screen at the free throw line, gets the roll. All right, well, you might want to pick up Zaz at the logo all of a sudden. Fierce, quick three-pointer as he enters the game, and Zaz is going to get the push on that one for his first foul.
Yeah, and you saw Fierce enter the game, and sometimes maybe you want to get the blood pumping and get a sweat going before you take that first shot, but he saw an opening, missed. Blue Jays controlled the ball. It's coming this way.
Pfaltzgraff drops it off to Goodwin. Wilson at the free throw line. Has the big shot blocker on him. Wilson in the corner now. Back to Werner. 6 seconds on the clock. Sollers needs to get a shot up. Gets the float. No good. Air ball going to be a shot clock violation. Eli Haig going to check in for the Tigers. That's a tough one for Sollers to end up with just because he got the ball with 6 seconds left with the tall defender out on him. Didn't have a lot of great options at that point. Fierce. Drop off. Haig for a long two. No good. Jasper with the rebound. Werner looking to go baseline. Gets the layup.
Tough shot by Werner, but
I kind of thought he might have been pushed out of bounds on that one, but he must have hugged the line.
Really walked the tightrope there.
Haig to Fierce. Trying to go cross court. Gets it to Zaz. And the shot by Haig is blocked out of bounds.
Yeah, Haig really never got off the ground on that shot attempt, and I think about 3 different Blue Jays could have blocked that there. But
Sollers gets the credit, I think. Charlie Rich into the game for the Tigers, and he's going to get a quick shot up, and his is good.
Boy, that looked like a 2 to me, but officials signal 3.
They round up. Sollers with the ball. Crossover. Tried to hit Werner underneath. Tough spot for him to get the ball. Got a shot up. A little too far under the rim, though.
Just kind of had to get that shot up before a 3-second call.
And Pfaltzgraff gets the rebound off the slow roller out. And that's going to be a blocking foul on Fierce.
Stensland got his first shot off. He's going to come out of the game right now. I feel like he's played for at least 10 years.
Well, I mean, all of those seniors really were starting as freshmen.
Yes.
Corona, Stensland, and, well, maybe it was just those two, but
we've played a lot of games.
Jasper with the left hand laying off the spin cycle.
Spin to win.
Three-pointer, no good. Pfaltzgraff with the rebound. Kenyang comes back with defense on the other side.
Goodwin loses it off his foot.
Good replay there of Jasper with the spin back in. Spin to win. Throne is looking to drive Grady Edwards into the game. He's not driving Grady into the game. Grady was already checked in. Tronis with a tough finish.
Tronis leads his team in assists, but he's down the list a little bit on the scoring. But he will facilitate.
Pfaltzgraff working on Kenyang. Goes back to the left and the finish.
Blue Jays making some tough shots around the basket.
Fierce three-pointer, no good. Pfaltzgraff rebound. Good box out to prevent Kenyang coming in to get that one. Pfaltzgraff trail three-pointer, money!
I think that's a shot you're just going to see Drake really lean into his senior year. That's something you'll see him work on a lot in the summer and become a much bigger threat out there.
Turonis crossover, no good. Falsgraf with the rebound.
Well, does he have 10 rebounds yet?
He does not. Jasper baseline. Out to Edwards.
Jasper may have passed up a scoring opportunity there. There you go. Get it inside.
Right hand up, no good. Fierce with the rebound. They got Kenyon listed at 6'7". Even with the hook shot away, that's going to be a displacing factor. Turonis looking to drive. Kick out to Haig. Haig driving on Wilson. Haig gets around for the bucket.
Just kind of found the weak spot in the defense and found a lane to the basket.
Wilson crossover out to Edwards. Edwards with the pump fakes gets Turonis in the air for the foul. Good pump fake from the freshman. Gonna get a couple Solers checking in here. Blake and Colby Solers checking in. Colby for the first time. Goodwin and Wilson to the bench. Couple substitutions for the Tigers as well. So currently on the court, Stensland, Haig, Fierce, Zaz, and Ochala. Werner drive, gets it back, lays it in. Nice finish. Stensland with the three-point response.
I hadn't even looked up from my score sheet yet.
Nope, that was a quick one. We're at a tie ball game, folks.
Bluejays can pretty much work for one shot here. We'll see if they...
Stensland absolutely daring somebody to dribble left against him.
Yeah. Right about 3.5, 4 seconds different on the shot clock, game clock.
Good handoff. Werner dumps it off to Falsgraf with a strong finish and fair amount of contact.
Really nice dish by Werner.
Good drive by Charlie Rich. Going to get to the line. First foul on Falsgraf. Nice replay there, the pass. Good unselfish play from Werner to Falsgraf. Charlie Rich, first free throw is good. AJ Kurt's going to check in. Werner to the bench.
Coach Evans a little displeased with his team about the lack of transition defense there.
Rich hits them both. Edwards for the full court. Ooh.
He had the distance.
And he did.
He had the distance. He did not leave that short.
I don't think he was even planning on shooting it when he got the ball, but he's like, oh, wait, why not?
And nobody was guarding him, so good pace to that first quarter. Yeah. 19 all. Both teams kind of clicking offensively, and I think now it's going to be who can make that next step defensively, get a few stops. We may see as high a paced second quarter, but I'm going to guess both teams are going to settle in defensively a little bit.
Well, Zaz's scoring pace definitely dropped after the first minute.
Yep. Zaz with the first 7 for Gilbert. They only had 12 points after that, But Drake Falsgraf off to a good start, 9 points. The recipient of a really nice assist there from Owen Werner at the end of the first quarter. Werner has 6 himself. And senior Jasper Wilson with 4 to round out scoring for the Blue Jays. Zaz leading the way, like we said, for Gilbert with 7. Charlie Reich with 5. 3 for Stensland and 2 each for Turonis and Haig.
I would have went with something different too, but I watched a little bit of their broadcast. They called him Charlie Rich. So
Rich? Is it Rich? Okay.
It's his classmates that said it wrong. If that's wrong,
we'll go with Rich.
Kurtz to Sollers. Sollers over to Edwards. Back to a different Sollers. Kurtz at the free throw line. Pull up two. No good. Falsgraf with the rebound. Back to Kurtz and just loses the dribble on that one. I think there's extra air in this ball. I really do.
Whoa.
Are they saying this is a Blue Jay ball? There's probably no way that's a Blue Jay ball.
Probably shouldn't be, but I think they're going to change the call. That's my guess, is they're going to change it. If it was the other way around, we would have said that's really good work by the officiating crew. And my thought as a homer is that guy was right there to make the call. What did those other two guys see that he didn't see?
Ken Yang out to Rich. Stensland already has 1 3-pointer. Ken Yang. Ochala for 3 off the rim. No good. Falsgraf. Good rebound.
How many double-doubles does Drake have? Do we have that
A
stat?
lot. I don't, but Falsgraf on the line.
Yeah, just got delivered the pass a little too deep, and didn't have the opportunity to kind of gather himself and score or make a good pass.
Ochala out to Stensland. Stensland spin. Hits Zaz underneath. Blocked by Falsgraf. Called a foul. I don't think there's any body on that one. Boy, did he? Unless he got him in the head, man. That's
a little across the shoulder there.
All right.
Yep.
Second foul on Falsgraf. He's going to go to the bench. Edwards going to go to the bench. Goodwin in. Wilson in. Werner in. Kurtz out. Zaz, second free throw. Misses. Colby Sollers with the rebound. Colby Sollers drive to Goodwin. Had it knocked away by Rich. Ball thrown back ahead to him. He stayed in bounds. Stensland drives. Werner had his hand on the ball, but might have had another hand on him. And he's going to get to go to the line for 2.
This is where, this is kind of one of those moments we've seen throughout the season. The Blue Jays kind of hang close. They match their opponents, and then whether it's turnovers or just lack of focus and concentration on defense, they allow teams to kind of slip away from a little bit. Right now, Gilbert with the 2-point lead. And see if we can get some offense clicking here with Drake Falsgraf on the bench.
Werner for 3. Splash!
Good answer from Owen Werner. He's got 9.
Just no hesitation. He got the ball at the top, felt a little bit of spacing, and just let it fly. Ken Yang working on Sollers. Good verticality, able to finish.
Looked pretty effortless, just flicking the ball up to the rim and getting to go in.
Goodwin. Colby Sollers stepped through. Had it knocked away by Stensland. Gets it out to Blake. Blake, pull up 2. No good. Wilson with a strong rebound and the bucket.
Nice job. Nice job from our Blue Jay Way Award winner. Here comes Gilbert right back down the court. They do come right at you.
Werner drops it off to Blake Sollers. Jasper now going to try and drive. Back to Werner in the corner for 3. There it is.
Quick timeout from Coach Taronis.
Werner up to 12. Couple of 3-pointers in the last minute and really putting us back in a fun spot.
Yeah, and going back to Gilbert on that previous possession, you see Werner knocking down that 3. That's a little bit of, I think, the influence B.J. Taronis had as a gray shirt member of the Iowa basketball team back in the Tom Davis days. Coach Davis was big on the secondary break. Score off of your opponent making a basket. Get the ball up the floor quickly. Don't let the defense get set. I love that philosophy. I think too often teams just settle for playing half court, and when you can push the ball down the court, we've seen that a couple times where we're putting a 2 in the book for the Blue Jays, and you look up and the Tigers are scoring.
Good defense there by Colby Sahlers. Wilson comes down with the rebound. Wilson has the ball.
Chance for the Blue Jays to build on this 4-point lead.
Goodwin finds Colby Sahlers right by the bucket with a quick 2.
I think the Tigers forgot that Colby Sahlers was on the court there.
Stensland shot no good. Colby Sahlers with the rebound. Werner coming back the other way now. Wilson drive, kick out, Sahlers. Sahlers. Goodwin. Goodwin drive. Good recovery and 1. That's going to be a 3rd foul on Turonis. Haig going to check in for Turonis. Goodwin hits, converts the conventional 3-point play.
Thank you for that. Tigers without their point guard on the bench with 3 fouls.
Stensland looking to drive. Order. Fierce. Has it knocked away by Goodwin. Able to pick it up and is fouled in the corner. I think it's going to be on Zaz.
Got to be Zaz.
Yep. His second.
Tigers are going to bring some pressure here. It looks like a 2-2-1 3/4 court press. Try to trap at the half line.
Stensland, a tough guy at the top of that one. He's got a lot of length. Ooh, just a tough bounce pass, a little too slow developing. Wilson's going to get called for the foul on that one. His first foul. 3rd of the quarter for the Jays. Edwards going to check in. Goodwin going to go to the bench after a real solid few minutes there.
Rick Falscraft getting a nice rest over there. His team's holding their own and then some with him on the bench here. Got this lead out to 9.
Ochala stepped through and travels. Good call.
That would not have been a travel in the NBA, but in high school basketball, I'm glad the officials still.
I'm not even sure you have to dribble at all in the NBA.
It's team handball.
Oh, just a little high from Sahlers. Fierce. Back to Stensland, looking to go baseline. Reverses it up. Good finish from Stensland.
Yeah, Stensland saw the mismatch there with the freshman guard on him. And
Werner for 3. You bet.
Owen Werner is on fire right now.
That's 15 in the first half. Stensland blocked from behind by Wilson. Are they calling the foul on him now? Hey, no.
Again,
Foul was on Edwards.
Gilbert's getting shots up before there's 30 seconds on the shot clock.
Stensland back to the line.
That puts a lot of pressure on your defense.
No good on the first. Next foul on the Jays will be a bonus for the Tigers. Zaz going to the bench. Kenyang back in for Gilbert. Stensland's second free throw. Splits them. So now you're under 3 minutes. Falscraft has had a bit of a break, but he's got 2 fouls.
I think you keep him right there.
Do you? Okay.
Maybe if this gets under 5, you put him back in for a possession of 2 of offense.
Edwards, left hand's going to be short. Wilson's going to try to knock it out, but it's going out of bounds.
Jasper's been really active tonight on the boards. Doing a nice job off the bounce, facilitating.
Haig with the ball, back to Stensland. Ochala, Haig in the corner for three, going to be long. They're going to get Jasper on the closeout.
Yep, just got into the shooting space there on Haig.
Second foul on Jasper. Haig to the line for two. A 35.3% free throw shooter.
Now, why did you go and say that?
Because I was reading. He'll go to the line for three.
Okay, all right.
And looks like Rich is going to check in for Stensland. The other player is planning to check in for Haig. Haig's second one up is good.
Okay, now statistically,
he should miss.
right. Otherwise, if he makes it, I blame you.
You want me to send like a bat symbol down here?
That's your fault. You brought up his shooting percentage.
You got Easton Van Cleve checking in for the first time for the Tigers.
They're coming back with that pressure look here. Again, you want to gut this press, get the ball to the middle.
Gets it ahead to Werner. Edwards stepped through. Sollers replaced, finds his brother on the back cut.
They done that in the driveway a time or two, maybe a little pickup games. Do kids play pickup games anymore?
I mean, I think they probably do, but I think in your driveway there's a way more of a tip dunk, two-hand shove, hope nobody busts their face on the pole.
Yeah. Good point.
At least that's how it was in my neighborhood.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Now, we saw in the first half of the girls' game where the Blue Jays had a nice little lead, an opportunity to extend that lead going into the break. Right now, Coach Evans with that quick timeout just reminding his team, hey, we're in a good spot right now. They've kept their leading scorer and rebounder, Drake Falscraft, on the bench with foul trouble, and they've extended the lead. So here in this last 2 minutes, what can you do defensively to keep getting stops? And that's not going to be a good start to that process.
Gabe Fierce with a quick bucket out of the timeout. Edwards ahead to Werner. Knocked out of bounds by Ochoa. Stensland's going to check in.
Sorry, Patrick.
Go ahead.
The other thing you want to do is, while I like Gilbert's attacking style, right now you want to make them play some defense too and not have too quick of possessions. Use some of the shot clock. They're in a 2-3 zone now. A little bit of a different look for them.
That bounce pass going back towards half court just makes me nervous.
Yeah, with good reason.
Werner with a tough finish, no good. Van Cleve rebound.
That's a shot you definitely can live with. No issue with that shot there.
Stensland throws it up. Colby Sollers pulls the rebound down.
Tough rebound by Sollers in traffic there.
Not sure if he could see the ball. Blake Sollers in the corner for three is going to be short. Van Cleve gets the rebound that time. Ken Yang out to Rich for three.
Yep, come right at you. Come right at you with that.
Jasper with the ball. 40 seconds left in the half. Werner is going to be fouled by Van Cleve on his way in.
Yeah, saw a little hook there from Werner too. That it was quick. The foul from Gilbert probably came before that hook, but that's something you can get yourself in trouble with a little bit there too. So
Trent Wesselman going to check in for the first time for the Tigers, putting another big body in there.
Right now you can play for one shot, and I think that's where Coach Evans would prefer they get to. Now Gilbert may try to trap out of that. They're not going to make it easy for you to hold the ball here the rest of the quarter, but even if you don't get a shot, you're going into the half with a 4-point lead, and you don't want to give Gilbert another chance.
Now you're at 12 seconds. Wilson in the corner, back out to Edwards. Edwards now going to drive, finds Sollers underneath for 2. Shot up, no good. Blue Jays lead 39-33 at half. We will have another Blue Jay Way Award winner coming up shortly. Go Jays!
We are proud to recognize Linda Sandy as a recipient of the Community Bluejay Award. Linda is a long-standing and cherished member of our school community, a former district employee, current substitute, and proud mother of 3 Bluejay alumni. She's remained deeply connected to our schools over the years. During her time as a high school administrative assistant, Linda was an integral presence in the building and a trusted point of connection with students, staff, and families alike. Today, Linda continues to support the district in countless meaningful ways, whether serving as a substitute across district offices, lending a helping hand in the high school district office, or attending school events as an engaged grandparent. She is always ready to step in wherever support is needed. Linda is also well known and deeply appreciated by staff for her generosity, often sharing homemade soups, baked goods, and new recipes, and for her constant encouragement of our students, coaches, and staff at school activities. Linda truly embodies the spirit of community, service, and support that defines the Blue Jay Way. We are grateful for her continued dedication and are honored to celebrate her with this well-deserved recognition. Congratulations, Linda! Let's do a big round of applause.
Welcome back to second half action here on Mega Night. Blue Jays leading 39-33. Leading scorer for the Jays, Owen Werner with 15, Drake Falsgraf with 9, Jasper Wilson with 6, Colby Sollers with 6, and Cooper Goodwin with 3. For the Tigers, leading scorers tied with Charlie Rich and Matt Zaz, both with 8, Preston Senslin with 7, 4 for Eli Haig, 2 for Luol Kenying and Gabe Fierce, and William Tronis. Blue Jays, Drake Falsgraf and Jasper Wilson both with 2 fouls. For the Tigers, Tronis with 3, Zaz with 2. What'd you like in the first half?
Well, I like that the Blue Jays extended their lead after Drake Falsgraf went out with 2 fouls. That sometimes teams struggle with our leaders off the floor, but Owen Werner really answered the call. Nice minutes out of Colby Sollers.
That's going to be a quick foul on Jasper.
That's his 3rd.
Just got hung up on the screen. Zaz set a real strong screen on Stenslin's defender. Stenslin going to go to the line for 2, and Colby Sollers going to make a quick re-entry into the game. A lot of good minutes from Colby Sollers, another freshman out there. So quite a few minutes from 2 different freshmen. We've seen Colby really increase his overall court time over the second half of the season. Bright future ahead, I project.
For sure. Here's that pressure look.
Ahead to Falsgraf in the corner. Colby Sollers with it steps back out and replaces positions. Kind of a little helter-skelter possession to start with. Let's see if we can settle into an offense.
2-3 zone for the Tigers.
Falsgraf had it knocked away by Zaz. Comes right back to it. Not able to convert. Going to be staying with the Jays.
Yep.
The 2 Tiger players thought it was off Werner.
Werner did a nice job just to contest that rebound, and the Tigers, neither one of them took it upon themselves to grab the basketball.
Werner now with the ball. Falsgraf at the free throw line. Quick pull-up 2. Like he never left.
He didn't cool off too much there.
Zaz blocked by Falsgraf. Sollers takes the rebound. Goodwin over to Werner. Owen with a quick 3. Going to be short that time, but Colby Sollers rips down the rebound. Blake in the corner. Falsgraf in the corner for 3. Splash!
That's his second 3 of the night. Blue Jays back up by 9. Tigers are going to keep coming at you. You can't relax. You got to get back. Transition defense, such a big part of the success for the Jays.
Ochala misses. Werner closes out underneath him. Get this replay here. Falsgraf in the corner. But unfortunately, Ochala is going to go to the line for 3. Second time we've had that happen.
Yeah, and I think, Owen looked over to the bench like, I didn't foul him, and he didn't foul him on the arm or wrist, but he got into a shooting space. That's been a point of emphasis for officials. Fortunately, Ochala misses the first of his 3 free throws.
Which I don't mind that as a point of emphasis because, you go up under guys, you get knee injuries, stuff like that. People want to see kids get to play. They don't want those type of things happening.
100% agree.
Fierce going to check in. Kenying to the bench. Ochala, 1 for 2 so far. 3rd free throw coming. It's 2 out of 3. A little token press here from the Tigers now, stepping up a little bit. Goodwin gets it back, gets across the line. Sollers to Sollers.
It's just a tough turnover. Frustrating for Frustrating moment for the Blue Jays. You got to play through those turnovers, but you just got to avoid unforced error.
Zaz over to Fierce. Fierce, two-pointer, good. A long two-pointer. Sollers brings it across half court. Werner to Sollers, the false graph, and the displacement for Wall.
Nice job by the Blue Jays there. Got a little bit of the hockey assist that led to the nice pass to false graph and the one opportunity.
I've definitely been impressed with Colby Sollers passing overall these last few games. Just from, he's a freshman, but he doesn't necessarily pass like he's a freshman.
No, and a big part of that, I think, is his just getting comfortable in this role, and the speed of the game is just so much different from a freshman or JV basketball. But you got to get some minutes to experience and know what it's like.
Rich, two-floater, no good. Gets his own rebound, goes back up with the bucket.
Yeah, really easy, uncontested there on the putback.
I think he was surprised how open he was. Oop. That ball is tipped by Fierce. We're going to get a Tiger timeout. So while we go to this timeout, talk to me about this bench over here on the Tigers. They have the 5 chairs away from everybody else with a gap. What are you telling me here?
Well, I think that might be a place for Coach Taronis to stand at times. He's not a guy that sits down very much. The separation is probably, for the most part, assistant coaches and subs closer to the bench, and the rest of the guys on the split on the end closer to the baseline. That's my best guess for it.
Okay. Just haven't seen a lot of that, so.
And we don't have a true sideline where you can really put chairs down. We make it work.
Ran out of time. Stensland going to get the easy bucket on the other side. Just couldn't get a good entry pass there and had to throw up a lob ball. And like you said, quick on the run out. Sollers at the free throw line for 2.
Good answer from Sollers. And again, just Gilbert getting most of their points right now off of turnovers. There's another shot there by Wesselman.
Yeah.
His first bucket of the game.
His first shot of the game.
Yeah. He didn't hesitate.
Get it across. There you go. Good job. Colby Sollers now float game. No good, but Falsgraf is there for the rebound and the tough putback.
Yeah, Drake changed sides there, and you're right. Nice job by Colby. I think the initial pressure up top is giving the Blue Jays trouble, like you mentioned, Stensland and all of his length. But nice steal by Sollers. But once they get it past that base or the free throw line, then it's easy buckets.
Oh, brotherly love there. Ochala with a good, tough jump stop finish.
Again, we don't see Gilbert waste any time looking to score.
Colby Sollers, drive, bucket.
Boy, Colby Sollers is really putting together a good game tonight.
Wesselman with the ball. Back to Fierce. Good block from Falsgraf, but I think they're going to get Sollers on the foul on below that. Sollers' first foul. Falsgraf block was clean. You get that replay of Sollers on the 2-point bucket. Fierce first free throw, no good. Grady Edwards going to check in for Goodwin. For the Tigers, Zaz, Haig, and Taronis into the game, joining Fierce and Rich. Colby Sollers rebound. Well, gets it back. Werner gets his man up, finishes at the rim.
There's just really not a lot of rim protection for the Tigers. Once you get the ball below the free throw line, there's just not a lot of defensive resistance from them.
Zaz, 2-point bucket, just a soft finish.
Gilbert's going to get out of that pressure look. They're back in their man-to-man.
Falsgraf looking to go baseline. Turn, fade, going to be a tough one to work with there. Zaz chases down the rebound. Gets it ahead to Fierce, hits it back to Zaz, and the bucket. I think that was all the headband.
100%.
Kenyang going to check in. Fierce to the bench. Zaz to the line. Is this his 5th free throw attempt?
He is, this is his 3rd attempt.
Oh, 3rd attempt. Okay, that one's no good. Werner gets the rebound, but is tied up.
Blue Jays are going to keep the possession, though.
Werner brings it across, gets to Edwards. Werner to Blake Saulers. Tried to get into Falsgraf, but Zaz tries to go through him, committing his 4th foul.
Saulers got bodied pretty good coming around that screen. Not an easy entry into Falsgraf there, but was able to draw that foul.
Stensland checking in for Zaz.
The hot shooting Zaz with 4 fouls.
Tough attempt there. Haig gets the rebound. Taronis. Jump ball from Colby Saulers on the hand on top where Haig was going up with it. Well, was nervous when the whistle goes, but good clean defense there.
Ooh, I thought he traveled there. Feet just got a little happy.
Stensland tosses it up. Edwards kind of pulled the chair out from under him. Edwards with the tough finish.
Boy, the freshmen are getting it done right now.
He might have been the low man on height there, but it didn't matter. He got the shot up. And now we're going to get an over and back. I'm a fan of it not being the Blue Jays making these mistakes.
Yeah.
Here we get this Edwards finish.
Yep. Gilbert's definitely not had their best effort in terms of turnovers tonight.
Werner drive and is fouled on his way through. That's going to be on Stensland, his first. I think Taronis is looking with a little bit of relief because he thought it might have been on him, and that would have been his 4th.
That's their 3rd team foul, so they've got 1 more to give. Blue Jays have 4 team fouls, so Gilbert will shoot if there's another foul from the Blue Jays here in the 3rd quarter.
Saulers into Falsgraf, out to Colby Saulers for 3, no good.
Follow that shot, Colby.
Gets his own rebound, or it looked like he was going to. Okay. Gonna stay with the Jays. Colby took a lot of contact on that one.
The Jays have struggled just a little bit to get the ball in bounds here, so I think that's the #1 objective. Not looking to score, but just getting it inbounds. Gilbert goes into that 2-3 zone against.
Werner quick into Falsgraf. Falsgraf drives, goes back to the left, no good.
I think the ball just kind of came out of his left hand wrong.
Ochala looking to race, leaves it short. Falsgraf gets the rebound, and they're going to go back the other way.
Drake showing off his handle there.
Yeah, I don't know that I love that with the guy trailing right behind you, but.
Travel.
That's going to draw Goodwin back into the game. For the Tigers, you're going to get Van Cleve coming in. So Stensland, Kenyang, Van Cleve, Fierce, and Ochala for the Tigers. Werner, Goodwin, Colby Sollers, Blake Sollers, and Falsgraf.
That was a travel.
And
yes,
they called it. They called it. Yep.
Van Cleve thought, I got a freshman on me. I'm gonna go to the basket here, and just couldn't stay solid with his feet.
We are under a minute now in the third quarter.
Blue Jays have won the end of quarters so far.
Stensland able to steal that one away and gets fouled on his way in. It's going to be on Blake Sollers, his first. Stensland will go to the line for 2.
He is 4 for 6 from the line so far tonight.
A 77% free throw shooter.
Solid number.
He does hit them both, giving him 13 on the night. Blue Jays will hold for 1 shot. Ochala coming out to meet Goodwin. Drops it off to Blake Sollers. 10 seconds on the clock now. Colby Sollers gets it to Falsgraf. Falsgraf three-pointer, no good. And we're going to say that's the end of the quarter. Blue Jays leading 59-53. So played that to an even quarter as well.
Yeah, and both teams scoring 20 points there in the third quarter. Saw some hot shooting from the Blue Jays and just some Gilbert taking advantage of some turnovers and really that those up-tempo opportunities.
Bondurant for Athletic Booster Club is supported in part by generous donations from these local businesses. At the MVP level, A&N Electric and Controls Incorporation, Parks Custom Homes, Plaza RV, Kimball and Beecher Family Dentistry, and Bondurant Men's Club. At the champion level, Densmore Insurance. All-star business sponsors are RNS Painting, Photos by Ben, Bondurant Lions Club, Planet Fitness, and the Bondurant Animal Clinic. And finally, partners of the Booster Club include Twist Soda Shop, Kona Ice, Style by Desiree Salon and Boutique, Garrett Burkett, Agent, American Family Insurance. Thank you for your support of Blue Jay Athletics.
All right, ready for fourth quarter action here in Bondurant. Blue Jays leading by 6, looking to close this game strong and put a W in the books. Blue Jays will have the ball.
Again, this would be a big win. Probably your signature win of the season so far, and some good momentum headed into the back parts of February when you're looking to survive and advance.
Good one into Falsgraf. Falsgraf, quick up and one.
Good call right out of the quarter by Coach Evans. Got exactly what he wanted. Drake Falsgraf pinned his man deep into the lane. Good delivery from Goodwin. The bucket and the harm.
And the conventional finish.
Thank you. That's 4 3-pointers tonight. 2 of the conventional style, 2 from distance for Drake tonight. He's putting together a nice game considering he sat most of the second quarter on the bench.
Taronis out to Rich. Rich looking to drive. Gets a lot of people up in the air. Falsgraf blocked it, but unfortunately blocked it into a teammate.
Yeah, just could not quite keep that in bounds.
But it does not reset the shot clock. Let's get a replay of that block. That's beautiful.
Yeah. Blocked it off of Owen Werner, and Owen just could not quite control that thing.
For some reason, he wasn't ready for the block to be going
in
to
his
him.
face.
Yeah. Oh, nice play, Goodwin. Let's get a quick finish here. Oh, blocked by Ochala, but Goodwin gets it back in the bucket. Good hustle play Cooper Goodwin.
Cooper Goodwin looked like one of the Seahawks safeties in the Super Bowl, and he got totally taken out. That's going to be 5 fouls on Zaz on a moving screen there. So
it was a great block by Ochala, but Goodwin just keeps hustling.
And really, he read that pass to perfection to get that steal and to get himself in that position. So really nice job by him.
Jasper Wilson gets it back, feeds Falsgraf. Falsgraf with the pump fake and bucket.
Yeah.
Gets his mom up on her feet.
Really good team basketball from the Jays. Gilbert's going to come right back at you.
Haig long two. No good. Colby Sollers continuing a dominant game. Falsgraf feeds him, dumps it off. Wilson for 2. This is fun.
This is turning into. I don't want to go so far as to say it's a rout, but the thing about Gilbert is they keep coming at you. Nice finish there from Drake on the instant replay. They keep coming at you, but if they keep missing, and they keep giving you opportunities, and Drake handling the ball there. Really a nice job by young Sollers with the dish to Wilson for the 2. And just a really nice run to take a 6-point quarter lead and quickly get out to a 15-point fourth quarter lead.
Not just valuing the ball and minimizing turnovers, but making the quick, unselfish passes. Sometimes we've had issues just making a good entry pass, but here we're getting quick distribution and hitting the open guys, and that's just so impactful.
Yep. And now you want to finish. You want to be finishers, and you do that on the defensive end. You don't. You want to keep scoring. But
I want Coach Boone. Run it up, Herman. Leave no doubt.
But what you really want to do is play defense, get stops, and make Gilbert come and get you and foul you and finish the game at the free throw line. Long way to go here, but again, a quick 9-0 burst out of the quarter for the Blue Jays.
Stensland looking to drive. Wilson with the block. Haig gets the rebound, and you're going to...
Yeah, Jasper just got his hand in there and a little bit of arm.
Aggressive response from one player, but, shout out William Taronis going over there, helping up the opponent, just, being a peacemaker mediator.
Jasper's going to go to the bench with his 4th foul.
Taronis crossover, looking to drive on Edwards. Good pass over to Van Cleve. Van Cleve not able to convert the finish. Falsgraf gets the rebound.
Strong rebound in traffic there. Right now, Gilbert is going to pick up the defensive intensity. You're going to see a lot of reaching and grabbing. You got to be extra strong with the basketball.
Warner over to Falsgraf, out on the wing. Colby Sollers, drive baseline, dump off. Wow. Falsgraf, tough finish, not able to convert, but a really great pass. Van Cleve diving on the ground. Haig finish, no good, contested by Falsgraf. Warner tips it, Falsgraf secures it.
Whew, lots of action. Gilbert does not let you rest for a second defensively.
Almost need somebody to come up here and keep stats. Colby Sollers with it. Warner coming through. Good finish.
It's 19 for Warner to go along with Falsgraf's 24. You get a couple of guys in the 20s, you're probably going to have a good outcome.
Rich going to get called for the travel. Let's get a little replay action here. Warner with the finish coming into your house. He's not really coming into your house. It just looked that way.
It looked like it. If you had a big screen, it might look like it. In 3D glasses.
If you're watching us in 3D glasses, I think you got some issues.
That was a thing for a while, though, wasn't it?
It was. Probably not on sports. Ooh, not quite able to finish, but a good cut, good pass. Ball ahead to Fierce now. Van Cleve coming the other way. Not able to finish. Werner with a strong rebound. Gets it across half court. We're nearing the 4-minute mark here in the fourth.
And they will foul you.
Werner passed it off to Falsgraf. Falsgraf fouled on his way up. I think the only reason he wasn't able to finish that is he got just a little bit of a bobble and lost it. Otherwise, that was going to be another and one. Van Cleve, second foul. Falsgraf to the line for 2. Ken Yang's checking back in for Van Cleve.
Gilbert has remained stuck on 53 since the start of the quarter, so
I'm okay with that. Falsgraf splits him.
Jake 3 for 4 from the line tonight.
Puts him at 25 for the game. Haig with the ball.
That's a
three-pointer, no good.
That was a missed defensive assignment somewhere.
Pierce gets it back out to Stensland. Kenyang to Haig. Haig looking to drive. Not able to finish, but Kenyang's there for the rebound. Put back, no good. Colby Solis secures the rebound.
Gilbert's got to think there's a lid on that basket right now.
I have a button up here. It does that.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Shh. Don't tell anyone. Werner has the baseline wide open. Kick out. Goodwin for 3. Splash.
This is really got to be rewarding for Coach Evans and his staff, his team, as they give up a quick offensive rebound to Warg there. But just the connectedness that this team's playing with tonight is something we haven't seen all year.
Tate and Warg with that bucket. He checked into the game for the first time. Goodwin open under the hoop for 2.
Nice find by Warner. Just kind of dicing up the Tiger defense right now. And 76 points, I'm guessing that's a season high for the Blue Jays. I don't
It would definitely seem that way.
Have all their scores in front of me, but
did you get that replay layup? Good one.
A lot of layups. A lot of layups.
That tends to be a good sign, right?
Yeah. One three-pointer out of Cooper Goodwin this half. One three-pointer from Drake Falsgraf from the 19 feet 9 version.
But I think the thing you're like a lot of layups, but I bet a large portion of those are coming off of an assist. Right? It's not drive layup. It's good passing.
Yeah, and that's the connectedness that I was talking about. Is this team just kind of just playing well together, looking for the assist, and sometimes it's that hockey assist. It's the pass that leads to the assist.
Rich brings it across court. Stensland with the ball. Over to Warg. Drive. Not able to finish. Falsgraf rebound. He's up to double digits on the rebounds as well. Wilson. Sollers, Falsgraf. It's fine. You can bring that back down. Falsgraf left open. Gets Kenyang up in the air and is fouled.
Just a smart play by Drake. He knew exactly how that was gonna result. Just showing the patience, the shot fake. Getting Kenyang up in the air, getting himself back to the free throw line.
Haig gonna check in. Stensland to the bench. Not able to get that one. Kenyang with the rebound. Ochala three-pointer. Quick bucket up there. Wilson with the ball. Over to Werner. Right about 2 minutes left in the ball game now. Sollers tried the hockey assist. They're going to get Colby Solers on the foul on that one.
Yep, Colby just needs to catch that ball. I know, you can kind of see the thought process behind what he was trying to do, but in that situation, just catch the ball. We're not looking really to score anymore. They're going to foul you. They're going to give you layups.
Chala three-pointer. Hits another one quick. Doing his best to get him back into it. That's up to 12 now for him. Werner with the ball. Falscraft now on the other side. Hands it off to Jasper. Colby Solers with it again. William Youngberg, number 3, into the game for the first time for the Tigers. 5 seconds on the shot clock. Goodwin drive, float game off the backboard, no good. Ochala rebound.
Now you want to stop ball. Ochala looking for the heat check.
Banks it in.
It's 13 for him all in this half, and he's scored most of their fourth quarter points.
Okay, so you had him at 13 as well. They have him at 15 on the board. I thought I missed one. Ochala with the block. I don't know why you wouldn't give it back to Ochala right now to have him shoot. Kenyon going to drive. 2-point bucket. And it's a 10-point ball game all of a sudden. 35 seconds. 35.4 on the clock.
And I think, teachable moment here for Coach Evans with his team right now. They haven't had a whole lot of opportunities to play with a big lead like that this year. And, I think his thought process right there was we don't need to try and score here.
Yeah.
We just need to run the clock. They will foul you. They will put you on the free throw line, or they're going to give you a wide-open layup, and we'll take those. But a move to try and score in traffic is not really what you want. And Owen Warner's had a really, really nice game. Not to take anything away from him there, but a team that hasn't played with a lot of leads. And right now, Coach Evans is working through that exact thing, saying, hey, guys, we might be in a tournament game where we have this type of lead, and this is where we're going to have to play smart and play to the finish. So with a 10-point lead, you just want to take care of the ball. You want to get it across half court. Let Gilbert come and foul you. They will if you just take care of the ball strong.
Reminder, after the game, we will have our 2 awards, the Brickhouse Fitness Protect This House Player of the Game and the Vision Bank Player of the Game. Falscraft to inbound. We got a timeout.
I think Coach Evans got the timeout just before the 5-second call.
We're kind of wrapping up a lot of the things of the winter season here. Obviously we talked earlier about girls wrestling finishing up with Lauren Watson, a state champ at 110 pounds. And this week we'll have boys districts up at Fort Dodge. That'll be on Saturday. We'll look see how many qualifiers we can send on to state.
What's your best guess? Throw us a number.
Best guess. I think we got a shot at double digits. I think the number's there. We just, as long as we show up and want it. So. Werner got rode all the way through. Usually have to pay to get that kind of ride. Taxi pickup.
Again, I think Coach Evans just a little teachable moment there is, hey, Owen, you don't have to dribble the ball below the free throw line. That's where you're going to get in trouble. Just dribble it back out, make them come and get you, make them foul you.
You don't think his nickname should be the Uber?
Well, we could call him that. I don't know if his parents would approve of that.
Solers hits the free throw, sending him up to 11. Ochala, tough shot. Good job, Werner, just staying in front of that one. Goodwin gets the rebound.
Goodwin could have called fair catch on that one.
And now going to dribble this one out at 15 seconds remaining. Bluejays going to be victorious 77-66. So as we wind this down. Let's talk about some stats here. Your leading scorer for the Blue Jays with 25 points and 11 rebounds going to be Drake Falscraft, followed closely by Owen Werner with 19 points and 3 rebounds. Then also in double digits, Cooper Goodwin with 10 points and a rebound, and Colby Solers with 11 points, and I had him at 8 rebounds. So you got 4 players in double digits, along with Jasper Wilson with 8, just shy of double digits, Grady Edwards with 2, and Blake Solers with 2. Your opponent still gets 66 points, but it was a fast-paced action. Brickhouse Fitness, protect this house, player of the game. Give me some thoughts here.
Well, you do give up 66 points, but that's also a team that just comes at you all night long. They give you a lot of opportunities to score too. I loved what Colby Solers did tonight. He was a steadying force in that second quarter, especially. You got some really good scoring out of Owen Werner there when Drake went to the bench. But I think Colby Solers helped us protect this house tonight with his play. Solid on the defensive end. Offensively, gave you some things that we just haven't had a lot of this year, especially out of that kind of point forward position, facilitating, and just as we talked about during the broadcast, just getting more comfortable in his role. And you can just see where he's got a really bright future ahead of him.
Yeah, and I think we've talked about the protect the ball, protect this house, not just defense. But, definitely a great selection there. And, Vision Bank, it's great to have 2 nominees at almost 20 points. Sorry, Owen, you're probably going to get bumped here because Drake continuing on with the double-double life, 25 and 11 for, probably his 15th double-double in a campaign.
Yeah.
But Drake Falscraft going to be your Vision Bank player of the game. Vision Bank, see what we can do for you tonight. That's a Blue Jay victory.
Good win.
And going on to the postseason. Go Jays.
Go Jays.